good news is we don't see any broken leaded glass around the perimeter area here.
Rita Hypnarowski is not antique hunting. She's part of the Department of Toxic Substances Control's enforcement team, which receives dozens of complaints and tips a year. Today, Rita's following up on an anonymous tip about an e-waste storage area that could threaten the environment.
We're out here to do an e-waste complaint investigation. We need to ask questions about if material is being exported and how long it's being held on site before it gets to its final destination.
Take a look at all these old computer monitors and television sets known as e-waste. Rita says it's unusual to see such an enormous amount collected and stockpiled out in the open, especially when it's on someone's private property. E-waste should be properly organized, labeled, and stored in a warehouse or other facility. The owner is moving this e-waste to a more conventional storage site, but the violations seen here are common.
He has many of the typical violations that we see, including not labeling e-waste, not having aisle space, failing to contain the e-waste. This is one of the big fire hazards here. This is magnifying lenses off the projection TV.
These monitors and TV sets contain CRT glass. That's basically glass which contains a lot of lead and other heavy metals. It's DTSC's mission to protect the environment, and lead is a potent neurotoxin that can be harmful to people and the environment. One
of the main hazards is the CRTs getting broken and then the glass getting crushed and then the lead leaching into the ground.
The demand for this type of glass has fallen due to newer technologies, so when some companies can't recycle the glass, they often stockpile or abandon them in fields and buildings around California. It can be a real threat to the environment. So now the department's issuing new regulations giving recyclers more options to dispose of CRT glass.
Our new emergency regulations would allow the glass to go to the hazardous waste landfill and still allow the recycler to get paid for those shipments.
But the change will not affect consumers. Dumping your old TV in a landfill or abandoning it in a field is not the way to say goodbye to that old black and white. Drop it off at a recycler, and DTSC will continue investigating complaints to make sure CRT glass is disposed of in a way that protects California's environment.
We have a presence in that we could be back, keeps them on their toes, and it gets them on the right path to handling e-waste.